Right, let's start today's session. This is the second demo session of Python full stack development. In the last demo session yesterday, which we have started, we were discuss complete list of subjects which is related to full stack development, and each subject purpose I explain. So to become a Python full stack developer, you must and should aware Python language, Django framework, REST API framework, Flask framework, as well as FastAPI framework. And also along with these frameworks, you must know that UI technologies basics and MySQL SQLite3 database. So these all four frameworks and one programming language, UI technologies and database tools. If you know, then you will become a full stack developer of Python. So I explained already each and every subject in the last lecture. So like Python is a language which is used to write coding part for the application development. And Django is not a language, it is a framework which is used to develop web applications. The application which will provide the services over the web is called web application. Django is required Python because Django is a Python based web development framework because it's written completely in Python language. So to learn Django subject, you must have the knowledge of Python. So prerequisite subject of Django framework is Python. And Django extension framework is REST API. It also called as DRF, Django REST framework. So REST API is also a framework which is used to develop or design the APIs for web application. So I said API is nothing but application programming interface. The APIs which are generated by using REST architecture is called REST API. REST stands for representational state transfer. The API which are generating by using REST architecture is called REST API. So API is a software tool which enable the web application to communicate with other application. So after completion of Django web application, do you want to make your web application to interact with other application? Compulsory APIs are required. So there is another framework is there, Flask. It's a micro framework which is used to develop mostly single page web applications. Using Flask, we can also write microservices programming. So small scale application development purpose, Flask framework is required. Medium scale and large scale web application development purpose, Django framework is required. So FastAPI is an additional framework which I am including from this batch. So it is a fast compared to REST API. So using FastAPI, we can build APIs quickly and more efficient way we can create APIs. And along with that frameworks, UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, as well as MySQL, SQLite3 knowledge also required if you want to become a full stack developer. The persons who are having the idea about front-end development as well as back-end development, that person is called as full stack developer. Front-end development point of view, you should know the basics of UI technologies for designing the web pages. And backend development point of view, you must know these things like the language, which is Python, frameworks, Django, REST API, Flask, Fast API, and the database knowledge is required MySQL, SQLite3. So this is what I explained in the last lecture. Who are new to this session, I strongly recommend to watch this last lecture video. After demos, after this demo complete, tomorrow morning mostly you will receive the demo video link, especially today's demo and yesterday demo video link you will receive. Along with that course content also you will receive. You can go through it if you are new to this session. And you have four demos you can feel free to attend. Yesterday one which I completed, today second one. Still you have two more demos you can feel free to attend after demo lectures. If really interested or if you're really serious about to learn Python, then you can enroll for this course. And in this course, I'm introducing like AI tools also, how to search Python logics as well as Django, REST API frameworks, all the logics, how to search using AI tools, and most important key libraries also included NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. And when the development of Django REST API, we are also include some hands-on projects, 2 to 3 projects we will develop so that you will get complete real-time exposure. And as I mentioned in the demo lecture yesterday, only Python. Do you want to enroll? You can enroll. The duration of Python core and advanced is 45 working days to 50 working days. And complete full stack development duration, including frameworks and projects and all, 5 months duration is there. And every session is going to be recorded. Same recorded video we will upload Google Drive. That videos are lifetime access. And each and every subject material also will be sent to your mail once your enrollment process is over after demos. This is information quickly I delivered today just for new students. And today onwards, I said already yesterday, complete focus is Python only, sir. Because first 45 working days to 50 working days, we will spend time with Python. Then once you will become good at Python, then you can use this Python in your relevant area like data science, data analysis, AWS, DevOps, what you are looking forward, other technologies. Or else if you are into full stack development process, then this Python skills are mandatory to proceed your Django development, REST API development process only. So we will start from today onwards. Python complete focus will be Python. So Python is a programming language, I said, which is used to write coding part for the application development. So, but what type of language also you must know that. So Python is a general purpose, okay, language. Then what is the meaning of general purpose, sir? See, sir, if any language is called general purpose language means using that language, we can develop different types of applications. So Python is not designed for specific application development purpose. It's designed for general purpose. Meaning is what? Using Python, we can build several applications like web applications, network-based applications, data science applications, AI related applications, DevOps, AWS, testing, MATLAB, embedded programming, and many more. Even statistical analysis, scientific calculations, or computing purpose, Python is useful. So this programming language is general purpose language. That means using this language, we can develop plenty of applications. And Python is high level programming language, high level. So if any programming language is high level language, that means embedded programming, VLSI, MATLAB, embedded programming, electrical programming, right? So all ECE candidates, electrical and communication engineering and VLSI programmers, they use embedded programming, embedded systems. There also we can use Python script. So Python is a high level programming language. So high level means if any programming language is high level, that means all the low level activities will take care by programming language itself. For suppose I'm saying that Python is a high level language. If I write some logics in Python, once the moment I start program execution, that logics required some internal memory allotment, and after completion of execution, memory deallocation also required. So with the help of garbage collector. So memory allocation, deallocation, security precautions, all required to process internally. But for that, we are not required to write any explicit logics because it's a high level language. All the high level languages internally can be managed all the low level activities by default. As a programmer, no need to write separate logic for low level activities just because of it is high level language. And most importantly, Python is interpreted programming language. So let's give the clarity. All of you know about basic languages like C language, C++, Java. Okay, at least you heard the name of these languages, right? So C, C++, Java, C Sharp, .NET. These existing languages are compiler based languages, not interpreted. So these are all the languages are compiler based languages, not interpreted. And when it comes to Python, I'm saying that interpreted programming language it is. So not only Python, almost all scripting languages like JavaScript, Shell script, Perl script, Python script, all are interpreted based programming languages. Let me give the clarity. What is compiler based and interpreter based? In general, if we write the logic, for example, assume that if I write 10 lines of logic code in my programming languages like C language, C++, Java, .NET. Using these languages, if I write 10 lines of logic code, just take an example, not a matter how many number of lines you have written in this logic. But once the moment I start execution of the program, especially by using these languages, just because of compiler based languages, whole program, how many lines of code you have written, whole program at a time will check and execute. Yes, whole program at a time will check and execute. So that means compiler based. Total lines of code compile at once. And in that process, after successful compilation, then your code will be ready to execute. In case during the compilation, how many number of errors are occurred, that many error will disclose in the error window. So we will see generally in these languages, but you never see such type of things in Python just because of what it is interpreted. Same in Python language, if I write 10 lines of logic code, then whenever start executing the Python program, instead of whole lines of execution, so line by line program will check and execute. Means execution will process one line after another line. So line by line execution is nothing but interpreted. Whole program at a time will check and execute. That is called compiler based. That's what we never notice in Python language. Number of errors which will be disclosed in the error window. Only one error at once. So one error at once. Yes, there may be multiple errors occurred in your program, but in the process of execution, Python program is interpreted language. Line by line will come forward. So in which line first error occurred, that line immediately interpreter will stop the execution and it will raise that error. So as a programmer, you will see one error at once. So that will be easy to handle the errors in Python when compared to other languages. But in other languages, just because of those languages are compiler based, number of errors at a time will disclose. You might get confused which error need to be handled first, which error need to be handled next, like that. So interpreted programming language, line by line code will check and execute no matter how many lines of code you have written in Python. When it comes to other languages like C, C++, Java, all are compiler based languages. How many number of lines of code you have written, whole program at a time will check and compile. Next, Python is dynamically typed programming language. Yes, it's most user friendly language just because this feature only. Dynamically typed means what? Statically typed means what? Let me explain. See, sir, these are existing languages are statically typed languages, and these are called dynamically typed languages. Yes. So Python is a dynamically typed languages. Okay. Dynamically typed. What is the meaning? I'll tell you, sir. In general, first let me give the clarity. Statically means during the program writing time. Strictly remember, while writing the program, that time is nothing but statically typed. Dynamically means during the run time, means program execution time, generally call it as dynamically. Now coming to this statically programming language, generally we will follow the common syntax to declare variable, especially in these languages, C, C++, Java, C Sharp, .NET. So what is the syntax to declare the variable means data type, variable name equals to value. Simple. An example, I'm taking data type is integer type, variable name is A, value is 100. This is very quite common in any language. So Java, .NET, C++, C language, most of the cases, this syntax we will follow. So that means in other languages, programmer must be decide the data type during the writing time only. Okay. Yeah. So interpreted based language means Python it is. Dynamically typed language it is Python. And I'm explaining about first statically typed. So in these languages, if programmer wants to declare variable, they must decide the data type first and based on the value. If he decide the data type wrong, then it will give error. So that means in other language point of view, as a programmer, you must aware what data type is required. So you should have the clarity about data types. Just because of statically typed. During the program writing time only, programmer has to decide the data type. If programmer decide the wrong data type, it will give error. Okay. And in Python, it's not like that. It's a dynamically typed language. What syntax we follow in Python means simply only variable name equals to value. Example, variable name equals to value 100. So remember, sir, here I'm not at all using any data type here. Just because of Python is a dynamically typed. Meaning is what? During the program execution time or run time, based upon the value, data type automatically decide for its variable. So who is going to decide? Python only decide internally the data type of the variable only. So that's what it is a user friendly I'm saying. As a programmer for the first time using programming language like Python, you need to no need to concentrate or no need to think much more about data type, which data type should I assign for my variable A. Only you should focus on value and variable automatically based on the value data type will decide internally by Python only. Just for showing this example, let me open a simple editor, which is a default editor IDLE. So integrated development learning environment. But don't worry about these editors and all. Tomorrow's session is completely how to download and install Python software and how to set up the editor tools. So let me explain clearly step by step in tomorrow's session. Just for time being to show the example whether it is dynamically typed or not, I'm just opening this IDLE editor. Suppose here you can see int a equal to 10. So according to my discussion, this expression is suitable for other languages, right? But in Python, if I write integer data type a variable equal to 10 means it's giving syntax error. You can see this invalid syntax. In Python, you should not at all mention any data type explicitly. Only you should declare the variable and value, then press enter, and you can see automatically A is going to be decide internally the data type, and print A means you can type A and press enter, you got the value. Do you want to know the data type of A? Just for your curiosity, then you can mention type of A. What type of data type assigned for variable A? You will come to know integer type. And in case if I try to give 34.5 and type of A means what type it is decided internally float type. So based on the value, data type automatically decide in Python internally. This is user friendly. You need not to focus much more on the data types in the initial stage of programming. But it doesn't mean that Python don't offer any data types. No, sir, it's offering a lot of data types like integer, float, boolean, complex, none, even data structures also there like string, list, tuple, set, dictionary, range, frozen set, bytes, byte array, many more. Okay. So this is dynamically typed language and statically typed language differences. And finally, Python is a case sensitive programming language. Yes. Case sensitive programming language. Yes. So case sensitive programming language means cases are very particular, sir. So if I use lowercase characters, uppercase characters while declaring the variable, same lowercase, uppercase you have to use. For example, a equal to 10. If I print capital A, it's give error because A is not defined. Yes, capital A not defined. You have defined small a, but you are attempting to access capital A. So that gives error. If I use A small a, then we got the value here clearly. So very important case sensitive language. So lowercase, uppercase are to be particularly how to mention. So this is what type of language Python means. It's a general purpose, high level, interpreted, dynamically typed, and case sensitive programming language. So general purpose means we can develop any type of applications. High level means all the low level activities code can take care by Python. Interpreter means line by line code will check and execute. Dynamically typed means while defining the data type, while declaring the variables, you need not to specify any data type explicitly from the programmer, and Python only decides internally based upon the value data type automatically. Okay, yes. So float type means decimal value. 3.4, 4.6 point values are there, right? That is called floating values. Only numbers 10, 20, 30 that are integer numbers, integer parts. Okay, yes. Now next, why Python generally? Okay, Python, why? It means Python is used to develop applications, especially software applications, but that is not my question. Why not other languages? Why people are moving around Python most of the cases in nowadays? So generally the reason is Python is having huge standard libraries, sir. Whenever the moment when we download and install Python software, you will get plenty of libraries. So each library is having built-in methods. Each method is having built-in implementation. So I said already in yesterday's session, library is nothing but it's a ready-made resources. So once the moment if we get plenty of libraries, using those libraries we can develop application very quickly and easily because maximum contribution will come from Python and minimum contribution you should give from your end, then your application development will become faster rate. So why Python? In the sense Python provide huge standard libraries. That's what people are moving around Python most of the cases. So that means once you know about Python, you can fulfill any requirement with Python because Python is having that many libraries. For example, you are the data science programmer. Do you want to fulfill your data analysis and visualization? Then Python offer a libraries called Pandas, Matplotlib, NumPy, Seaborn, Bokeh, and many more. TensorFlow like that. And if you are the testing engineer, so test cases writing purpose, Python is having testing libraries. If you are the network engineering programming purpose, Python provide network libraries. Like that, any type of application, it's having huge standard library. So the developer task will become easy when we go for Python. That's what people are moving around Python nowadays, many. And compared to other languages, Python is having simple syntax. Python has he's having simple syntax, no complexity compared to other languages. Python is having simple syntax and easy to learn and implement, easy to learn and implement when compared to other languages. So simple syntax means, for example, you can see, sir, if I open ideally software to write a two addition of two numbers program in Python, I can type like this. A value 10, B value 20, C equal to A plus B. That's it. Matter is over. Okay. So we got the result 30, right? Yes. But this same program, if I ask you to write in C standard, C++ standard, Java standard, C sharp .NET standard means they must and should declare the class name like that, open delimiter, close delimiter. And here they must and should maintain public static void main. Okay. So public static void main like this open delimiter, close delimiter. And here they should declare the variables A, B, C, and you have to assign the values for them like this. Okay. And then we have to use A plus B like this and system dot out dot println some C or something like this. I'm roughly writing, it's not complete code, okay? But generally this many lines of code you have to write in any language point of view except Python. So Python compared to other languages, Python syntaxes are very simple and straightforward, sir. No complexity here. That's what I'm saying. This much code we have to write in other languages almost, but in Python directly you can able to write the logic, no class, no brackets, no semicolon at all. Because it's interpreted language and it's almost all having simple syntax. You can easily read how you can read English statements like Python program. You can read like that only easily understandable. And Python was designed Python was designed and developed by Guido van Rossum. He is the man who invented Python for the first time for his projects in the year of in the year of 1989. And then first version of Python released into the market in the year of 1991. So what are the versions of Python here? See, sir, there are several versions are there and subversions also, but I'm not including all the subversions. Just I'm including main versions 0.9.0, which is first version, 1.x, 2.x, 3.x. Right now we are in the third version. Yes, sir. So 0 version, 1 version, 2 and 3, third version. Do you want to see the latest version, which one is means? I strongly recommend to visit python.org. Yes, this is the official website of Python. Okay, python.org. This is official website. And latest one, because I'm not sure about that. Previously, 1 week back, when I start new batch of Python, there if I check, there was 3.14 version. It was there. And see, that's what if every few days after you might get a new version in this. That's what I recommend you to go with python.org. So if I go to there, you can see this, what is the latest version you will be find. So www.python.org and click on download option. And there you can see 3.14.0. This is the latest one. Okay. It's not updated. Somebody saying the 3.15, but it's not there here. So this is the latest one. And major version is third version only, but there are plenty of subversions are there. So we are using that version only. And even though Python initially developed by Guido van Rossum, he's the man who invented Python for the first time in the early 90s. And the first version released into the market 1991 for his one of project development purpose. He started script of Python. So later, the Python community became like PSF Foundation, Python Software Foundation. Right now, Python completely maintained by this Python Software Foundation people only. New releases and updations and everything will come from this community. And PSF Python Software Foundation people literally stopped the support for 0 version as well as 1 version. That's what we notice in official website of Python. Whenever programmer wants to download other versions like a 0 version, 1 version, you might not get these versions here. You can see this. Looking for specific release and specific version, there are several plenty of subversions also there. You can try to drop down it here. There are plenty of subversions are available here. You can see this. Okay. But you will notice here lot of versions and 3.9, 3.7, 3.5, 6, 4 and all. But you will not notice that two below version like 0 version and 1 version. 2.0 onwards, they recommend to use it because I said already they have literally stopped the support for 0 version and 1 version. So 2 above onwards, it will be better. So this is the latest version 3.14. We are going to use this 3.14 version only. And the name Python derived from a TV show. The name Python derived from a TV show, which is popular show. The TV show name is called The Monty Python Circus Show. The author Guido van Rossum, he is a big fan of this TV show. So when he started, okay, when he started his scripting language like Python, means when he started his scripting language, so he decided the name of his language is Python because this name is derived from a TV show which was broadcasted in BBC channel, the Monty Python Flying Circus Show. That's what we are calling it as Python programming language. It's not about inspired by Snake of Python. So it is inspired by a TV show. Okay. And the next, so do you want to check in your computer already Python exists or not? You simply go to the command prompt and then type If I develop any application in higher version 3.13, it will work in lower version platform. No, all the libraries may not be support, sir. Okay, because in the lower version, it is not going to be there. If lower version is having that libraries constraint, then it will support. Otherwise, not. So compatibility issues will be there everywhere, right? So that means if that see, it's keep on version to version, more library upgradation also will be there. So if the upgradation libraries are there, then it will support. Otherwise, not. And instantly we can able to install those extension libraries. It will work fine, no problem. There is no code change, much more and slightly changes will be there in the library point of view. Then how to check whether Python software exists or not in your system. Very simple. For this, let me check. Just simply go to command prompt. Okay. Go to command prompt and then type type in the command prompt. What command? Python space hyphen hyphen version. So, sir, for the first time, if user, do you want to check whether Python exists or not in your computer? So simply go to command prompt and then type Python space hyphen hyphen version. If Python not exist, you have to download it and install it, right? Yes, let's do this quickly in my computer. So I have already Python software for my previous batches. So you can see simply type Python space hyphen hyphen version and I got the version number 3.14.0. This is the latest version which I have in my computer. In case from your computer, if you check, then you will get Python was not recognized or cannot be find a path or directory. That means Python software not exist in our computer. So to install this, you must download from official website python.org. So let it be download now. But before going to download, let me uninstall the Python software which is existing in my computer so that I can show you easily the installation steps easily, right? So let's see. I'm trying to uninstall Python software from my computer now. So to uninstall any software from your computer, simply you can visit control panel and there you can check uninstall program and you can see in this, there you can find Python 3.14.0. Uninstall it so that I can show you the simple steps how to install. This is mandatory step for everyone, sir. Do you want to proceed to set up Python completely? This step is mandatory for everyone. So without following this step, which I am showing now today, next you cannot able to set up any editors like PyCharm editor, Visual Studio Code editors like that. So Python must, with this Python you will get interpreter, then only you can set up the editor tool. Then after that you can easily write Python programs. Even without Python installation, you can set up the editor tools like PyCharm and Visual Studio Code, but you can't able to run your code. You can write your code, but you can't run your code because without interpreter you can't execute, right? Yes. So it takes little bit time. Within few seconds, almost it will be installed. After that, I'll start installation procedure. But before installation, I should download the Python software, right? Yes, from official website python.org. So almost done, uninstall successfully. And there is a Python launcher also. That is also I'm going to uninstall. Let's uninstall it. Yes. Now in my computer, there is no Python software exist. How to check, sir? You say, I said that just go to the command prompt and simply type the command python space hyphen hyphen version. And when we press enter, you can see Python was not found. That means just now I have installed. But before that, I have checked the version, right? We got 3.14, 3.14. But now this time Python was not found. It's there because I have an install here clearly. Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell you, Mr. Sambit Singh, VS Code required or not, I'll tell you that. So I already explained in my previous lecture. For pure core and advanced Python programming, I'll use continuously PyCharm editor. But when it comes to Django, REST API, FastAPI, Flask and all web development process, VS Code I can use. Obviously, multiple editor knowledge you will get. Okay, I'll tell you. It's your comfort level. I'll tell you, don't worry. Now it's time to download Python software and install. To download Python software and install, you must visit official website python.org, and now you can see click on downloads, and there you can see 3.14.0. I'm hitting this link. Immediately within fraction of seconds you will get .exe file of Python 3.140. And moreover, Python is completely cross-platform, sir. Cross-platform in the sense platform independent. So it can be run on Windows, it can be run on Unix, Linux, Mac OS, Android, and the other operating system. So it is completely cross-platform, and Python is completely free and open source. Anybody can feel free to visit this website and download it and install it without paying anything. And once you download the file, .exe file, simply go to the downloads folder and double click on this executable file. And please wait. Before going to hit the install now, I strongly recommend to activate these two checkboxes. So what happen if you don't activate these two checkboxes means, so if you don't activate these two checkboxes, the path settings will not be activate. Path settings means environment variable, and path settings will not be linked to your operating system. Then if not, then you can't able to run your Python code. So that's what I strongly recommend to activate these two checkboxes. After that, you simply please click on install now. So do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Say yes means it will be proceed. Within few seconds, Python software installed. It's a lightweight software. No additional configuration is required. Normal device or laptop, what configuration laptop you are using, that's enough to work with Python, no doubt at all.
If I go customization,
No,
these two checkboxes in there.
no customization is required because all are required for my development. Now we can see we are getting complete setup progress within seconds and done. After this, let me recheck in my computer whether Python exists or not just for confirmation. So let's go to command prompt. Just now we execute this command and we got Python was not found. Again, I'm trying to say Python hyphen version, and you can see there is 3.14.0 version is there. We got the version back. So now, sir, if the moment when we download and install Python software for the first time, you will get a default editor that is called IDLE editor. So this stands for integrated development, development, learning environment. Okay. Integrated development learning environment. So this is ideally software. So this software editor through also we can continue Python programming. Okay. Next, my agenda is in tomorrow's session, different ways to write Python code and execute. Different ways to write Python code and execute. There are several options I'll show, but finally I'll fix with one option. First option number one, using interactive mode. Using interactive mode. This option through we can write Python script and execute. Option two, using script mode. Using script mode. Option three, using Python IDLE software. Option 4, using PyCharm editor. Using PyCharm editor. Option 5, using VS Code editor, Visual Studio Code editor. So these are all I need to show you step by step in tomorrow's session. So interactive mode, script mode, Python IDLE, PyCharm editor, VS Code editor. But finally, even if I show you these three options, first three options, but I will not continue all my programming lectures with these three modes. But reason also I'll explain why not recommended. So I always recommend to use either PyCharm editor, Visual Studio Code editor. So these two editors are useful editors in real-time implementation. But PyCharm editor I will use only for core and advanced Python programming. Why the reason is, why can't I use PyCharm editor for Django development, REST API development, even Flask development, FastAPI means. So recently, from the last 1.5 year onwards, PyCharm community people are making this as license. So they are asking to pay. So to extend the visuals web development process. That's what we are shifted VS Code editor. It's completely free of cost. Anybody can able to download at any point of time. So Django web development, Flask development, REST API development, all the development is possible with clear documentation with Visual Studio Code. So you will get more clarity on these two editors. It will be good in real-time application implementation. But some people, exclusively Python developers, will use Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Atom, Anaconda distribution like that. For all those editors like Jupyter, Spider, Atom, Anaconda distribution, exclusively designed for Python programmers with data science, data analysis. I recommend for them these editors. But do you want to develop complete application orientation like web development, API development, okay, designing with the database connectivity? So I strongly recommend to use these proper editors only. So our tomorrow session is completely this agenda only. How to write code in interactive mode, script mode, ideally PyCharm editor, Visual Studio Code. That's what I'm saying. Don't miss the tomorrow session. It is crucial for everyone. Once you get clarity with this editor environments, so editor options, so it will be easy manageable the code in any editor, no problem. And after that, I will also explain the important features of Python also in tomorrow session. Tomorrow agenda is this is how many possible ways to write Python code and execute, and features of Python I'll explain. After that, once you understand the editor tools and setup, then it we will start actual coding part in the next two more demo lectures clearly. So this is from my side today. This is the second demo which we completed today, and tomorrow we will have this lecture. I have clearly mentioned before only the agenda what I'm going to discuss tomorrow. So don't miss this. It is important to you. So you have still two more demo sessions in front of you tomorrow and day after tomorrow. After demo sessions only, you can take the decision freely. Do you want to continue my lectures or not? And I'll wait here few more minutes. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me, especially who are new to this session. I strongly recommend to watch my yesterday video lecture. Our team will send that video lecture link as well as the course content clearly. Okay, sir?
Yeah, I have a few questions.
Hmm.
Can
Proceed.
I?
Proceed.
Yeah, are you going in depth subject for the frameworks?
Obviously. In depth
All
only.
frameworks, not Django, rest.
All frameworks only. Please watch the
What
content
you
so that,
mentioned for.
yes, obviously. What you can watch the content so that you will get whether it is in depth or not.
Yeah. How much the course duration only for the frameworks?
Only frameworks. See, Python, I said 45 working days to 2 months up to. And the
Yeah.
rest of the time, frameworks, total full stack development duration is completely 5 months. 5 months.
So it took almost 3 months.
3 months, exactly.
Hello, sir.
And if you know already Python, do you are exclusively looking for framework session and coming Thursday onwards morning 9 a.m. Django REST API Flask session fresh batch is starting. You can also go for who are looking for framework sessions only. But make sure that point to be note, you must have the Python knowledge. Otherwise, you can't fit for learning that course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, sir,
Yeah, yeah.
sir, namaste, sir. I am talking, sir. I am from Odisha. Sir, how can I implement my interest on coding?
How can you implement my interest on coding means you have to learn subject first.
Sir, I am not much interested in this coding subject like Python or Java. How can I, sir, improve my interest in this part?
That what if you don't have you are only both saying, man, you are not having knowledge on coding, then how I can show the interest means you have to start learn, then automatically interest will come forward, right?
Okay, sir.
Uh,
Hello, sir.
And
Hello.
Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir. Here, sir, PyCharm, this software, PyCharm, this
Hmm.
this one.
Hmm.
Somebody told me that this software, PyCharm, it need a specific configuration in our laptop. It is like it is true, or it is not true.
Configuration means memory wise it is okay, 2 GB, 3 GB minimum is required, but that's other than this, no other configuration needed.
Okay, okay.
Everybody using Windows 10, 11 or not, it's okay, no problem.
Okay, sir. And that person told me that it is a pay. You need to pay for this software. It is true.
PyCharm professional, you need to pay 1 month trial, they will give, but you want extend, you need to pay. But we are continuing with PyCharm community for core and advanced. No need to pay.
Okay, okay. No
There
need
are
to pay.
there are two editions are there, community as well as professional.
Okay, okay.
For the first time, community along with first 1 month professional features will come. After 1 month, evaluation period will be expired. You have to continue by paying. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And let me give the answer for somebody. She's waiting, I think. So Yashoda, I'm giving answer to your question. So for many projects based Python programming language, can you suggest few idea? Yeah, obviously, no problem. You have joined Python full stack. So 9 p.m. session will this timing continue, sir? Same timing. Will never change, not at all change 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. till the last day of your full stack development, undoubtedly. And if I enroll Python core and advanced now, later if I want to continue with full stack, is it possible? Possible, but price will be increase as your wish. And I need to decide if I want to enroll for full stack or not. Yeah, you can decide. I suggest you full stack because it will be good. How much the price entire the course? See, price details I can't disclose right now over the voice, but meanwhile I can just type in chat box. You can get it. So
Hello, sir.
this is full stack fee and only Python this is. I'm just
Are you
type.
going to discuss about Git uh, to showcase the project answer?
We will try. No, I'm not sure about that. Okay. Because
Okay.
anyway, we are working with the local server only. All the projects will be work on it. But we will try. Not sure about that.
Generally in real time, what they follow, either a Git or
That is live
follow.
projects. That's okay. No problem. We are not developing live projects. It's hands-on project with our experience.
Okay.
So is it one editor enough? Yeah, one editor enough. PyCharm or else VS Code enough.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Basically, sir, I am from telecom background. I am not
Hmm.
from this software background. I am from telecom background, and
Hmm.
I am learning this Python because this Python is using in my telecom field for automation purpose.
Hmm.
That's why.
For you, only Python is enough. Don't go for Django, REST API, other things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
Hmm.
actually, sir, previously I know C and C++. I know already this program.
N- not an issue. If you know, it doesn't matter. If you don't know, also doesn't matter to learn Python.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Are any capstone project cover in this course?
Tell me,
Any capstone project?
means what? Please elaborate it.
Means he is asking capstone projects, means complete project.
Obviously, what we are going to develop complete Django development projects, right? So
Yes, yes.
we will go through step by step here.
Okay. How many projects, sir?
2 to 3 projects
Can I put these
in
projects
your
whatever we discuss
in your resume. Yeah, yeah.
in my resume? Yeah.
Obviously your resume in your resume you can put, but I can suggest you should be the fresher only,
Okay.
not experience. Even many of the people who is going to keep the experience 2 to 3 years or 5 years, they'll ask me keep on. show me the real-time projects are so that I can keep. So I don't really suggest if you claim that you are a real-time employee, it doesn't mean that you should include multiple projects. And if you include multiple projects, you have to show who is your client and explain it. But that's not good idea. So don't include any projects if you are attending the interview as an experienced candidate instead of putting that project's titles and all. So you can claim that is you are the experienced developer and your responsibilities and roles of previous company you have to mention it.
But whatever the
Sir,
subject you going to give, that will be I can
Of
claim about 3 years, right?
and obviously more knowledge that's quite enough to crack the interview undoubtedly.
the CI/CD and
Yeah,
Jenkins
one more
they
question.
require.
Hmm. Proceed.
Yeah, someone is asking. They can go ahead.
No, no, okay, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, one more question here. You mentioned the AI tools, right? The tools that is used for only that
Searching
means wave
purpose.
coding or
Searching purpose only, not we are not at all depending on AI tools much more. Because
yeah,
if you once depend on AI tools, so there is no nothing to do from your end.
yes, yes. Once I
Yeah,
am perfect, then I can depend on AI tools.
that is what I really suggest you. Once you good at coding and if you are in a position to understand, once you search any concept related, that easily we can able to understand and your task will be finished quickly.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, any AI related subject cover?
No, man, this is AI. I'm not going to cover any agentic AI or generative AI concepts. So there is a AI separate batch is there. If you want, you can attend completely. But AI need Python prerequisite subject. This is completely Python full stack development course I'm delivering.
Okay. And sir,
Yeah.
Jenkins, GitHub, not
No,
in
no,
this course.
no, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more question. Once I complete this course, can I get the calls? Because of I am fearing about that AI agentic AI generate generative.
We will not give guarantee, man, because you know how I can assure that. But ultimately, there are plenty of jobs which is related to Python and full stack development process, no doubt. But we have to hope for the best. No assurance, no guarantee. Not only this subject, even Java people, if you ask, then same thing they'll tell you. No guarantee, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, no. I am asking for the
Obviously, you
my
will. Obviously, there is a possibilities. Plenty of my students, they are doing still, and they are keep on getting anyway. They are opportunity. Only the subject is matter, man. So rumors will be spread across around, but we should ignore them and we should focus on one job only.
yeah, yeah. That's the right.
Yeah. So thanks for attending this session today, and I request you to feel free to attend tomorrow and day after tomorrow two more demo sessions. So after that, you can decide do you wish to continue with this lecture or not. Okay. So for new students, I recommend to watch my first lecture yesterday, which was happened. Our team will send the demo link as well as course content. You can please proceed it and you can join same using same link tomorrow at 9 p.m. So tomorrow session is very crucial for everyone. We'll understand the editor tools and setup environment, how many different possible ways to write Python script and execute. You'll understand clearly. So have a nice time. See you tomorrow.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.